Continental news now. Almost 1.5 million children living in drought-affected Somalia are projected to suffer acute malnutrition this year. Well, that's according to the UN Children's Fund in Geneva, whose updated figure is 50% more than was estimated in January of this year. Somalia is one of the number of countries in Africa and the Middle East highlighted in the funding appeals of the $4.4 billion to meet the needs of regions that are facing severe droughts and, in some instances, a real risk of famine.
The United Nations warned in March that some 20 million people in Yemen, Somalia, South Sudan and northern Nigeria were at risk of starvation and even famine. Drought conditions are also affecting food security in Kenya, Ethiopia and other parts of Africa. Somalia's cycle of droughts combined by persistent insecurity have again brought the country to the brink.
Acutely malnourished children, we expect there will be 1.4 million over the course of 2017. Okay? That includes 275,000 severely malnourished. This is the most severe form of malnutrition, the kind that makes children 9 times more likely to die of diseases such as cholera or measles or even malaria. UNICEF, we treat the most severe cases of malnutrition. So that number that you have in the press release of 56,000 are children that we have already treated since the beginning of the year. And that represents 88% more than the number of children treated for severe malnutrition in 2016.
The United Nations warning that severely malnourished and dehydrated children can die in a matter of hours if they don't get treatment.
Somalia has seen now 3 failed rains, so the fact that the drought is happening more often and more severely means that people are less able to recover in between. And that makes them that much more vulnerable to what's happening now. And while we were there, we had to travel by APC, and at one point we had minesweepers in front of us, just securing the path for us. Somalia is it's a super complicated, complex operating environment, and that has impact on every aspect of our humanitarian operation.
Somalia's portion of the global appeal is almost 60% funded, with a current shortfall of around $350 million for 2017. Bryce-Pease, SABC News, New York.